Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. With the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts.
And it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but, guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end. And he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Feeling, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and...
And he's running in the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tide! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle, and the ball is loose and live in the backfield. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Ohio State, 0.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the air, it's Nolan. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Hamilton. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working, and see if they can pull it off again here.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad...
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. 1st down here for the offense.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Alabama 14, Ohio State 0.
From the gun, give on the inside. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Pocket starts to, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Stumbled to the ground. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. To the air, it's Nolan. Using his feet to buy time. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Past the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
Oh, look out! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Running toward the tape. He's at the no one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He breaks the tackle. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Nolan. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Coming after it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he loses the football on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Wide receiver shows motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big...
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. When you have to lay out and you have to reach that football, you could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Now the play fake. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they...
He smashes his way through again. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fakes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where now you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something?
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They took it 71 yards down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
They'll go to the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Tide. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 19 with the carry.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.